Welcome back to Primetime News and a special welcome once again to our viewers on OneSpotMedia.com. Up first, this evening, fear continues to grip members of Kingston's homeless community following the brutal slaying of 4 men earlier this week. TVJ News roamed the streets of the corporate area Wednesday night, where despite the announcement from the government that provisions will be made to protect the homeless, some remain concerned about their safety, even within the shelters. Anthony Lugg reports.
The streets of Kingston have been getting hot, and with the gruesome murders of 4 homeless men and the wounding of 2 others on Monday, it's believed the hearts of some are getting too cold.
And I feel very remorseful for those. Being in mind, I'm also homeless.
I mean, I feel that I'm Ben.
Not even this fire lit by the men could warm the cold, haunting streets of Kingston, where scores of homeless people lay their head at nights. With recent attacks on their colleagues, some still do so, but with one eye open and bottles and stones nearby to defend themselves.
In my mind, murder is on the loose. Someone's talking in the darkness. Sometimes I feel like the person is right behind me, beside me, in front of me. I don't know who to trust.
Now, one would have thought that with the recent attacks on homeless persons and the discovery of at least 2 bodies along Hanover Street, just meters away from here, persons would be afraid to sleep anywhere near here. However, some still take their chances, even if it means sleeping just outside the Kingston Central Police Station.
Your mind in a spot of body, just real awful, terrible and awful feeling, Chief.
To alleviate the fears, we observe that some of the homeless opt to sleep in groups. It's understood that some people have retreated to shelters in the aftermath of Monday's incident, but we've been told that prior, not all were welcomed.
Andrew wants to declare us a way. The government now fight we. The government love we. People are working there, we get them money every fortnight, every month, and them are the problem.
I've passed here several nights, and people right here I stand, they are even listening to me now, and they know me, telling people, quote unquote, you can't sleep in here. I bet you can't sleep in here tonight. Most often times very abusive. They only tend to care for those who are amputation, terrible disease, they're wheelchair bound, walking stick, walking aid, etc.
As if worrying about his safety on the streets is not already a task, this man, who resided in a shelter in downtown Kingston, explained that there's growing fear in the shelter.
The females, them, afraid to go into the shelter. The males, them, afraid to go into the shelter. Because man half a man to come in a shelter to have sex with them. And female, I do the same.
We tried to get a comment from the shelter manager at the facility, but were told that they will not be speaking with the media. So, with complaints that people have been rejected from the shelter and fear growing among those living on the streets, they're desperately calling for the government's intervention.
I'm asking those who are in control to try to give them shelter. Remember, they have mothers, they have fathers, they have sisters, they have family. Don't treat us like we are nobody.
Mr. Mackenzie and Mayor Williams need to come and see for themselves what's been happening to the homeless and to the disabled. Because people have it to say that they don't want to go into the shelter. And it is a false story.
Anthony Lugg, TVJ News.